Mr. O,
Hello, sir.
as always. As an outsider, what would you think of Fireside Thoughts if you just stumbled across it? Bearing in mind that obviously we deal with Fireside Thoughts, so try and sort of take any bias away from your comments.
I don't know really. It would depend on who we're doing it and what they were discussing. Really, I mean, there was a fella on YouTube called Fireside Thoughts. When I typed it, because we're not the first people ever to talk around a campfire. We're just doing something different.
Yeah.
And I typed in Fireside Thoughts, and this American bloke come up. He was sat in a house in a fucking like a Chesterfield chair.
Not ruled out.
We were discussing fucking hand wash, and he was like, "All right." I sent him a fucking friend request actually. We didn't get back to me. But we said we're doing some Fireside Thoughts tea, but like in a wood. So that well, my rambling answer was it would depend who was doing it, and it would depend what they were discussing.
Yeah.
I like to think 75% of what we discuss is deep. We've never claimed, have we, to get it right? We've never claimed to be fucking. All we can do is discuss and view things through our own experience of 40 odd years, collective 80 odd years on this planet. So in answer to your question, it would depend on the individuals doing it and what they were talking about. I mean, it's funny that anybody watches this really, because it's just us talking, unscripted, as you can tell, in a wood round a fire. But I think the general consensus is it's captured a lot of people's imaginations.
One thing as I'm quite happy to hear is that it's helped a lot of people, so.
Yeah, a lad called Scott messaged me and said that some people have, although we're not gurus, I don't profess to know anything about life. I just want to get through it best I can. But some people who are younger than us have picked up stuff from us, which is interesting really. It's quite humbling in a way that we've actually
helped someone.
Yeah. Because we've never set ourselves out as fucking the internet's awash with people in silk fucking pyjamas who want to be your guru and your leader.
And claim they have all the answers.
We don't have any answers for you, really. We hope we can glean something, even if it's only to disagree with us. But like I said, if we start calling us pricks, we delete you, like I said earlier. But the initial point was, I don't actually know what we do here. We just, because I don't think we've reached it yet. It'll take years to get through. It'll take years and years to get down to the layers of life, and and I don't think we've even scratched the surface of a lot of stuff yet. And because as beings, we're constantly learning, I should be, and evolving and growing, spiritually, hopefully. So the firesides we saved 2 years ago might not be applicable today.
No.
And in 2 years' time or 3 years' time, if God willing, we're still here, this is still here, you might be getting a completely different kind of answer,
Well, one of the things as people have said about these is we have had that where some have said they're not as good as your original ones or your first ones, and nothing can ever be as good as.
No.
Because it's raw. I mean, we've become more polished, I would say, and I know it's still two blokes in a wood, but at one time I remember we were sat on that old barrier.
Yeah.
I don't think I could do that, no.
No, we couldn't get down.
But
like I said, basically, human life is only so many facets to it. So at times we are going to recover old things, or paths, themes will cross, and things like that. But
And some subjects, there's never no final answer on them. They constantly need talking about because they're evolving
no,
as a situation arises.
and they're ambiguous. So there is no, a lot of things there is no set in stone.
I think there's someone else apart from that Scott that claims we've helped him as well. You know, he's really took to these videos, and that's quite heartwarming, really.
It's nice that we're just offering an alternate viewpoint from what you'd normally get. And these videos are rough and raw. They're in no way polished like production-wise and editing. They're just put straight on YouTube, and you just basically get what you're given.
Yeah.
And if you can get something out of that raw information, well, fine. You know, that's all good. You know, we're not just entertaining you like talking about fucking fish fingers or just inane things.
I know what you mean.
You know, it's always nice to go deep.
I know another thing that people say about it is that we're mourners. You know, we spend most of our time mourning. Unfortunately, majority of life, is crap, and it is bad. There is little glimmers and little oases in life where you have good spots, but majority of life is humdrum. It is, getting up, going out to work, paying bills, all that kind of dross. Like I said, there is little oases and little beacons in life which keeps you going.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry if we do come across as being miserable, but I don't think anybody can say I'm living the dream totally 24/7.
And if they do, they're a fucking liar.
Yeah.
I mean, half of these people on Facebook, they want to tell you that you live in this beautiful life, and all the pictures, they look beautiful, and they've got 3 filters on them and fucking
It's all edited, sir.
flowers in their hair and all this, and all people, no one's on. See, this is the problem we're up against in society. No one's honest anymore. People just bow so much to cultural pressure. Deforming yourself and poisoning yourself with Botox and all manner of things that people do to keep in line and be accepted. It all boils down to you being accepted, and we've never really gone out of our way to do that. Even the way we've lived our whole lives, really. It's not just with the last fucking few years we've thought, fuck it, but I know we are independent thinkers, and most of the people who watch this channel are of a similar mindset, that they know that the world's fucking run by fucking inbred lunatics, and this is why we're in the trouble that we're in, because the people in charge, it's effectively the lunatics in charge of the asylum.
The game is rigged, sir.
But we like to think that we're a little stopping off point for people who don't want to sit there and watch the fucking Chase or Tipping Point or Coronation Street and all this fucking rubbish what's on television. Because you don't get any truth on television. You just don't. You get a viewpoint that is engineered for you to gain a specific reaction. The Russians are evil, this and that. You'd be scared. We've got a new disease for you here. Oh, this is coming out, this is going to frighten you. And they want to keep you in a state of fucking constant fear. But if you turn your television off, everything's rosy. You know what I mean? It's there's no bomber planes going over, there's no zombies who's going to bite us and give us Ebola and things like that. This is life, and it's not all bad. They just want to keep you frightened. But if you turn your television off and just turn your fucking internet off for a bit, they can't get to you.
Indeed, sir.
Anyway, that's enough of my fucking musings today on this subject.
Yeah, sir. I think if I come across Fireside Thoughts, I'm not just saying this because we do it, I would certainly be returning to it.
Yeah,
I would certainly come back a few times.
Well, I hope everybody does.
And that's the thing I don't understand with the naysayers, like, there's a knob cheese that keeps voting every one of these down, and we'll probably vote this down within minutes of it going up, sir.
Yeah.
I don't understand, you know, if I don't like a programme, I might say, well, alright, I'll give it a second chance. I certainly wouldn't keep going back and wasting my time.
Effectively, a person thought they could stop this, what we do, by smashing a few bricks, which is fucking...
We're not pointing any fingers, by the way, we're just making a statement.
It's ludicrous, that this person... And I think they know what I just think they know they've been fucking idiotic because of the fact that they've not come back and smashed this. Now they might do again, but how many bricks? There's millions of bricks in the world.
Yeah.
You know what's the next step? To decimate the forest and just put concrete here? We'll move somewhere else.
Yeah, I think there's something rather biblical about the way we just rebuilt.
You know.
On that note, so should we call it time?
I'll just say we'll be here as long as you want us to be here, and it'll be you who'll tell us what. It will be you, dear firesiders, who tell us when it's time to call.
To finally put the fireside out.
To finally chuck water on the fire for the final time. So not somebody with a fucking toffee hammer and mental illness.
I think we'll leave it there.